Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Missy Cooking on a Budget. And I'm Missy. So I did not charge my thing right here, and I just put my phone on the charger. So I might have to end up doing 2 videos, but that's alright. So this video is going to be another one in the collab with at City Girl Homestead and so many other great YouTubers. We're trying to show people what you can get, you know, a little bit more bang for your buck and still eat good. And what I'm going to start this video out is that yesterday Ed did go over to the food pantry in our town. It's only for people that live in our town. It's not a state or a government funded food pantry. It's funded by the people in the town. So he got a nice pineapple. So I cut that up. I've already been eating on it. This will be eating on this all week long. If we weren't in the mood to have it, I could have just put it in a bag and froze it and used it for something else. But we'll eat on this. This will be gone. So, and I got, we pick up at the food pantry for Gordon. And Gordon does not cook. He's 90 years old. So I do the meals for him. So sometimes I have an abundance of things. So today was some peppers. Well, today peppers. So what I did over here is I cut some for strips for, maybe I'll have it with sausage and peppers. That's always good. And onions. That's always delicious on a roll. And the other ones I cut small for whatever I choose to use them for. I'm thinking I got one more bag of the tomatoes and that I did not put it in the oven and roast. I might do that with some roasted peppers and make a sauce out of that way too. I'm not sure. But right now they're going to go in a bag. I'm going to take a little bit of the green, a little bit of red for a salad that I'm going to have today for one of my meals. I got Billy's chicken cooked. That's done. When I was going through my stuff, I found I still had a couple of vanilla pods. And I still had enough vodka to make one more. This is going to take several months. But I just made it for myself. So I gave it as gifts last year for Christmas, but I'm not going to do that 2 years in a row. But I had enough to do one more for myself.
Oh, you did a little cinnamon?
No, that's the
vanilla.
The vanilla. Yeah,
Nice.
I had a little bit of vodka left.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I like when you make that butterscotch also.
And
You make butterscotch?
it wasn't butterscotch; it was caramel.
Oh, caramel.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can.
Wicked good.
I might have some. We might be able to do that. So
I don't like to know how it's made, but it tastes delicious. Sorry for my interruption. Are you live?
Yeah, no, not
Oh.
live. So the other thing I got going on over here is I got some eggs going on. Now this was not my idea, but this is something else that you guys can consider. If you live in a community where you know your neighbors, or you know, even your family. So we have a younger guy here that I try to bring. Ed brings meals down here and there for them. He takes care of his elderly mother, and he's, you know, kind of a young guy. So we try to do meals a couple times a week, or whatever, how we do it, that doesn't matter. But he had come up to Ed yesterday. He said, no, if I go to the store and get the ingredients, just have Missy write a list of what I need. Can she make me? He likes this bow tie macaroni salad, and he liked these apple fritters that Ed had made before. And so I thought about it today. I said, well, I have all the stuff to do the apple fritters. I have all the stuff to, besides the mayonnaise, to make the salad. I have all the vegetables. I have the chicken in the can. So I wrote him a list. I said, well, I don't buy bow ties, just a pasta I don't usually buy. Get the bow ties, get me a thing of Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise, and I need sugar. So kind of bartering out. I'll prepare the food for him, and I'll get those couple extra products. So that's something you can consider if you are friendly with your neighbors, or in any situation like that. You know, barter some stuff out. I don't mind making it for him, and it'll give us
I
those.
gave him that list. He said no problem.
All right, so that's why I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow, but I got the eggs boiling. Well, they already boiled. They're sitting now for the 10 minutes, so that I have the eggs for the salad, and then we'll have some hard-boiled eggs extra left over. So even if I make it tomorrow, the eggs are done. So I'm gonna get that done, and now I'm gonna do Ed's our struggle meal. It's not really, again, it's not really a struggle meal for us because it's something that Ed enjoys eating. It's from his childhood. So I have to take one thing out. Let me grab it. Oh, they're right here. I saw them. If this takes too long, oh, here it is. Okay, I won't even show you it if I can't find it. Okay, so. Now, this is, right here, these are the cheapest hot dogs. Hot dogs used to be the cheapest thing you could buy. That's no longer so in most situations. They've gone up also a lot, in my opinion. But these ones right here, these are the cheapest hot dogs that you can buy. I'm not making these today. They're frozen. Ed likes these, and I already have them. So this is the ones we're going to have. So, but if you use these hot dogs, which are going to cost you $1.50 at the most. I've never seen them higher than $1.50. But if you use these ones with the leftover potatoes we had yesterday, but like I said, I'm going to use these ones. These ones, yes, are more expensive. But I've already have them, and that's the ones that Ed's going to enjoy eating. So I'm going to take and open up this package. I'm going to slice my hot dogs. I got to spray this pan. Right down the middle. I want to bring you over so you can see that better. Let me get the spray. You know, am I out of spray? I might be out of spray. So what I'm going to do, I guess I am. That's weird. I usually have 2 bottles of it. Oh, here's some. Okay. So we're just going to spray. You can use olive oil. You can use butter. You just don't want it to stick to your pan. I did not have to do the sides. But it came out that way. All right. I'm going to bring you down. You see that? And so I think I'm going to make Ed 4. I'm going to make 6 total probably, because then a couple for Gordon. 2. I got the oven set for 350. Ed, you want cheese on the top or no?
Yes, please.
Okay. So cheese is optional. If you don't got cheese, don't worry about it. For years, I never put cheese on it. But, it's just an optional thing. Alright, it's 4 for Ed. We'll do 2 for Gordon. Ooh. That was a little bit uneven. No worries. Does not have to be perfect. Alright, so there's all my hot dogs all split down the middle. I'm going to get a spoon. These are my leftover potatoes from yesterday. So they've got the salt, the pepper, they've got butter in there. I'm just kind of loosening them up a little bit because they were in the fridge. So I'm going to take, and my hands are clean. There's just no easier way to do this. And put the potatoes across here. I always do, everybody gets a single layer, and then I go back with whatever leftover I have. And these are called, his mother called them potato boats. That's what we call them, potato boats. I'm sure in other parts of the country where people make this, they call them something else.
Leftover hot dog and potatoes.
Ed just said leftover hot dogs and potatoes. Yep. And this is definitely another one that's gonna fill you up. Alright, so everybody's got a nice single layer in there. I'm gonna go back and give it some more. Because we're gonna use up these potatoes. And then you throw on any vegetable that you want to. If you don't have a vegetable, you know, you don't get a vegetable tonight. That happens sometimes. A little bit left in my little container here. Alright. I need to wipe my hands. Uh-oh. There it is. Let me grab that cheese. Use any cheese that you like or that you have. We got some cheddar in the bag right here. Before I put the cheese on, I'm actually going to put a little bit of butter on everybody. And they're going to take, you know, 20, 30 minutes, and maybe not even that long. Everybody's oven is different. It does like the butter to be a little bit, the potatoes to be a little bit kind of browned. You know, if you don't have the extra butter to spare, don't use it. It's got butter on your potatoes already. It's not going to hurt nothing if you don't have it. So, then I'm going to come back in, give everybody a layer of cheese. I am going to put a piece of foil on that, just for about like 10 minutes, because we don't want that to go to melt it right away and not everything heat up all the way through. Because the hot dog is raw, it's going to take that 10 minutes or so to cook it. In the oven this is gonna go, and that's what's for dinner tonight. You'll see the finished product on my my picture. I couldn't think of a word. I do have another hot dog recipe because I'm gonna have something different, because this is not one of my favorite things to have, and it's a cute little treat for the kids. And I've been making it for several years, since my youngest. I read it like in a McCall's magazine inside the doctor's office or something like that. It's just cute, and I actually think it tastes good. But I don't have enough juice on this to do it, so I have to charge this, then I'll do mine. I'll come back and do a separate video. But this one's the struggle meal. The other one's just a cute little Halloween thing for them. For your kids. This one is Psalms 139:23. It says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts." You know, Lord, He knows everything. He knows our heart. He knows our minds. He knows everything. And yeah, sometimes we just gotta step up to the plate and show Him that whatever else is going on, He is first. And we have to truly show our dependence on Him. So I'm going to pick up this mess. So I believe I got kind of a lot done today. Like I said, we got the vanilla. That's going to take months. I only had a little bit in the bottle of vodka when I was looking for something else. I'm like, why am I keeping this? But then I had found some vanilla in the freezer not too long ago, like a week or so ago. So hey, I threw it all in there because the vanilla's not, it's not fresh. It's not gonna be as potent. So I put all the rest that I had, the vanilla beans, in the vodka, and it's gonna stay in a cool, dry place. And every couple days you go and you shake it. And I have a big bottle, but you know what? This will be ready, and I'll have this come, you know, February, March. I won't have to worry about going out and buying vanilla. I don't think I'm gonna quite run out by then. I might though, because I do a lot of baking in the warmer months. This bottle's gonna be washed better, but yeah. I made when I made them for the presents. I made that size for everybody. They got like a little gift basket of different things I made homemade, and I had done this bigger bottle for myself. And this has been, I started using this in November of last year, and we're gonna be November this weekend. So yeah. So I have that one, and I'm gonna get these stuff bagged up. Billy's food put in, these back in the freezer. Even though Ed eats the other brand, I do buy these because my kids might, my kids are grown, but if they come over, we have a barbecue, they prefer these ones. These are the ones I always bought, so they grew up eating them. The cheapest ones on the market, ordinarily. Like I said, Ed likes these because they're all beef, and they're skinless. So, but those ones are expensive. I try to buy them when they're on sale. They're not on sale in my area. They're $5 for a package. But, you know, at this point in time, it's not a big deal to buy one package for him once a month. So, if that changes, well, he'll have to eat a different hot dog. But right now, I already had them. I already bought them when I went shopping at the beginning of the month. All right, I'm going to get this mess picked up. I love you. Jesus loves you more. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you try this filling meal. It's going to feed your family. And so it all depends on what kind of package of hot dogs you get. You know your family if you need one or if you need two. Say if you only need one, so you've got, you've paid, I'll even say $1.50 for the package of the bar S. That's $1.50. That's going to feed, how many's in here? 8? That's going to feed 4 people. $1.50 for the package of hot dogs. The mashed potatoes were left over from yesterday, so we'll give us another $1. We'll even say another $1.50. That's $3. You throw on a vegetable, we'll say a whole $1 for a can or a bag of frozen. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So now we're looking at $4 to feed your family tonight. And again, they're not going to go to bed hungry. Their bellies are going to be full. So give it a try and see if you know you guys might like it. All right, I love you. Jesus loves you more, and I'll see you on my next video. All right, here is the finished product. Like I said, whole package will feed a family of 4. You know, and no one's gonna go to bed hungry. And we add the cheese. See how bubbly it is? Delicious. Ed's gonna eat his dinner now. And I love you. Jesus loves you more.